I think the most striking thing of is it Chris Dede article was the idea that a student or anyone can get confidence from a new identity. They can actually say to themselves, I'm going to be able to do something that otherwise they'd probably shy away from, that they would consider themselves unable to, because the new identity allows them to hide behind that, to use that as a shield. And then when you get to the Evan Jones video, right off the bat, when you watch that, you think of the quote that maybe you heard in your English class from Pablo Picasso. That was, art is a lie that reveals the truth. And when you are immersed in all these forms of art, be it looking at a painting, reading a book, reading a short story, watching something, playing a video game, whatever it is, it's all about going through this fantasy for what you may see as a reality, or want as a reality, or feel as a reality. Although also in Evan Jones's speech, I felt as though there was a little discounting of the reader and the classic person that is in what he called the suspension of disbelief, to say there's another level, the performance of disbelief. I felt as though those that read, that was taking away from them in some fashion, where the performance of disbelief is somehow more intense, it's somehow more involved, and yet we've all been there with a book in our hands as a 10-year-old reading Where the Red Fern Grows. You were that boy. You felt the loss of those dogs. Or even as an adult, reading to my children a Harry Potter book and feeling the intensity of that last battle in that last book. That's performance of belief, just as well as engaging yourself in a video game where you find yourself, in the example he used, yelling at the screen that you're saving something. I didn't feel as though that deserved a difference. But regardless, the idea behind suspension of belief being that intermediary in between the two ends of the spectrum that he had is fascinating.